Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. I'm going to pull you an additional guidance card before I shuffle the deck. Let me see what's coming up. Oh, you got the co-creation cards, okay? So co-creation is that sort of card that believes we're in charge of our own destiny, okay? We both are and we're not. We get to be creators of our destiny when we take charge of our own kingdom, and our kingdom is our thinking, our emotions, our actions, okay? Until we take control of those aspects of our life, then we are just controlled by everyone else's whims and what they want for us. When the co-creation card shows up, there's an awful lot of call towards personal sovereignty here. Being the own master of your soulship. And really to get there takes an immense amount of personal self-responsibility. It means owning your now as well as your yes. And realizing that we can reign and control our life if we control our own actions and our own thinking. Anyhow, I'm going on a little bit. Can I just shuffle the cards and then we'll have a look at the general week around you. So what's going on? So what's behind you is the Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles as the gift. The challenge is the Six of Pentacles. The Hanging Man is how other people are showing up for you. Not everyone's favourite card, and it's not their favourite card because there's that feeling that we're not in control, okay? But remember, you become a co-creator by managing your own thoughts about a situation, okay? That's how we become masters. Nothing's as complicated as some teachings make it. Central issue is a Ten of Cups, and the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune, and that is not a bad set of cards. You've already got this mastery of your own element. To be a master of the earth element is to be an authentic human being, okay? So to be an authentic human being on this earth takes immense courage, because it means being in the truth, yeah? So what am I seeing? So what behind you is the Ace of Cups. So this is some sort of gift from the divine, okay? Quite often this Ace of Cups can be quite a challenging card. It's my favourite card in the deck, but I call the Ace of Cups fierce love, okay? Fierce love is a concept from Tantra, that love is not something that comes in a Hallmark card. It's a quality of soul. And to be with the Ace of Cups means breaking through your limit lines. It means sometimes it smashes our old life when this Ace of Cups shows up. So it's my favourite card, but I do an awful lot of tarot readings for people who've got the Ace of Cups, put it that way. In fact, just about all my tarot readings are based on this card, because gifts from the divine are beyond our control. The feelings that they create is beyond our control, and sometimes that small part of us tries to control things to keep things the same, and that's when the Ace of Cups becomes a very, very complicated card. So the gift is the King of Pentacles, so becoming a master of your own form. So in the most positive sense, Capricorn, and this is a very beautiful reading, so I'm going to read it not in its shadowy energy. The King of Pentacles is so genuine. That's what you rule, okay? So when all the earth signs are here to teach us all about how to be straightforward, Yeah. This can be another earth sign person who's the sort of gift for you. Or it's you. Really, really, really being in your power. And I love seeing that, guys, okay? But it might be another earth sign person who is this Ace of Cups. There's a little bit of challenge because that Ace of Cups brings quite a little bit of challenges. If you see that as positive and negative, is really dependent on how fixed that you are to your life in a certain way, okay? As we move into the age of Aquarius, being too fixed is not going to be a positive, guys, okay? The Six of Pentacles is the challenge. This is about, again, because it's a challenge and because the Hanging Man is showing up, there might be a little bit of an imbalance in a situation because these scales are unbalanced and there's a character here who's trying to bring them to balance. This is your challenge, and it might also be getting this sense of two people putting their cards on the table, being real with each other is the challenge, okay? Because the earth plane is one of these strange places that we can all hide what we feel, and we can all, well, sort of, it depends. We can hide what we feel, and we can all hide our genuine emotions. There's an awful lot of message here, guys, about being genuine. The Six of Pentacles is probably my favourite relationship card because it's about two people turning up and being straightforward with each other. It's definitely a little bit of a challenge, guys, okay? Now the Hangman is showing up as how other people are showing up for you. Can be a little bit of frustration, depends on how you perceive it. Remember, we are the co-creators of our own destiny, and every challenge that we meet can be transformed within our own world, okay? That's when we become co-creators. So why is the Hanging Man showing up here? How are other people? Because the Hanging Man is this card of not feeling in control, okay? This Hanging Man has suspended his ego, which means it's about someone who doesn't feel they know where they're going. They're very much what will be. And maybe that's where the Six of Pentacles is a challenge. This sort of feeling of having to balance these scales. And it might be, when some people show up, I actually adore the Hanging Man, but when some people show up in that space for me, it can be a little bit frustrating because they're not taking an awful lot of action. So tell me why the Hanging Man is showing up here. Because of the Eight of Cups. So for some of yous, how people are presenting themselves to you this week, very interesting card, because the Eight of Cups is about someone who's on a quest. He's looked at these cups and he's no longer satisfied with what he was getting. So he's on a quest. He's going into the moon, which means he's going into the unknown. And if someone is going through the Eight of Cups, that is why they're the Hanging Man. It's almost like they're having a bit of a pause here, Capricorn. And that's obviously why the Six of Pentacles is your challenge. And it's not, I think it's because, you know, people go into spaces, we're not always in control of it. So it's like if someone's in a grief process, that's where they're at. It's almost like people are showing up for you in a way where they're very much, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next. That's the sort of energy. If you decide to worry or not is your choice. And that's when we go into personal mastery. And the King of Pentacles as your gift is saying that you've got the power to stand in your own element and stand powerfully. The central issue is the Ten of Cups, and the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm only getting this energy is a little bit flighting, a day or two and no more. Yeah? Because the Ten of Cups is the rainbow after the storm, okay? And that's not a cliche, that is actually scientific. That after storms, rainbow comes, and that's the same in our personal lives as well. The Ten of Cups is a card of sharing, which is so strange as you've got the Ace and the 10. So this is something that's maybe only been a very strong feeling coming into quite an experience of sharing yourself with someone. And maybe you're going to have to deal with that energy of someone not knowing where they're going next. It doesn't have to be the end of the world, okay? Because really, love is essentially freedom. And any other belief we have is not quite love, okay? Very, very interesting reading here. Your outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about the hands of destiny. This is very much the same card. Planets are in alignment, planetary alignment, some sort of coincidence, some sort of date with destiny. What's the Wheel of Fortune about, please, for Capricorn? Give me a minute, guys. The Knight of Wands, okay, so, I mean, beautiful. Couldn't make this reading up. The Knight of Wands is that part of all of us, by the way, who acts on his true soul's desires without fear. Fear is that part of us that keeps love away, or that tries to control the unfoldment of love. And the Knight of Wands is the total opposite. He moves on the desires, because our desires are coming from our soul, and that is the way that the universe communicates to us our next way forward. And it also communicates where our fortune is. And fortune isn't only about money, it's about the qualities of our soul. There's something beautiful here happening. There's some sort of awful lot of sharing, an awful lot of turning around on an emotional issue. I think there's definitely a little bit of a challenge for two people to be real and genuine with yourself. Some Capricorns might even be dealing with someone who just feels that they're not satisfied with where they are, or maybe that's where they've been. They've just walked away from something, and so maybe they can't show up for you in the way that you truly want them to. It looks like that's going to end, because all challenging chapters of our life change. That's the beauty of life. We move in cycles. Very interesting here. Now, love your reading. You're my second reading, and both signs have had a very, I'm really happy to say, very, very beautiful reading. Yeah. In very different ways, but don't give too much energy if someone's showing up for you in a way that's quite, what's that word? Unsure and uncertain. Because we need to learn to love people in a way that's totally free. And that's when we're talking about the soulmate energy, yeah? Not a karma mate. Very, very beautiful reading, guys, okay? If you want a private reading with me, my email is in the About section. Loads of love. Bye.